Hey, Mark Fitzpatrick from the Tiger Club of Kansas City. It is Tuesday, September 25th. Our guest speaker today, beat writer for the Kansas City Star and Mizzou Athletics, Alex Schiffer. Alex, you dazzled the crowd today.
Thanks. I was hoping I was going to put a decent performance on.
Great job. Let's talk a little bit, wrap up with the Georgia game. I think from a fan's perspective, felt like the Tigers really hung with them and then sort of self-destructed several times. What was your analysis?
And I think you're right. I think they shot themselves in the foot. I think it was a very winnable game for sure for them. I thought the defense looked a lot more improved from the past week against Purdue, and it's not every day the number 2 team in the country looks beatable, and I thought that Missouri's defense did a great job in the first half of limiting the amount of weapons Georgia's offense has and holding them without a touchdown, and just stuff like special teams and ball security really kind of bit them pretty hard.
Turning to basketball, big news last night, a commitment for the Tigers from Mario McKinney out of St. Louis. I know you followed that pretty closely.
Yeah, I mean, I think it checks off 2 big boxes aside from personnel. I mean, it's a recruit out of St. Louis, and it's a relative of a former Tiger. I mean, Devin Booker didn't come here, Tyler Hansbrough, Victor Bailey Jr., there's a lot of former Tigers offspring that didn't come to Missouri, and he's not offspring, but he's a relative. He's from the same blood, and I think that's a good PR look for Missouri. I mean, I thought it was cool. The basketball account tweeted out a bucket of Jimmy McKinney and kind of the cryptic tweet of it. So I thought that was well done. And again, it resonates with fans.
So you're in your first year as a beat writer for the Star on the Mizzou Athletics.
Soon to be second.
Soon to be second. Yeah. One thing I think you've really distinguished yourself on is your Friday morning recruiting column.
Yes.
Really enjoy following that. How much time do you spend following recruiting as opposed to day-to-day coverage of the teams?
Yeah, it's always been my niche because I said how I went to high school with, NBA players and the guys were coming to the gym early from that. And I remember sitting in the back of a Mizzou auditorium my freshman year, and this guy was saying, how are you going to stand out as a student in the same program? It's like, well, Devin Booker's the big deal at the time. I went to high school with Carl Towns. He's recruiting him to Kentucky. Mizzou's recruiting him, Why not try to get in on that? And, I mean, I think it's something that fans definitely care about. And, I'm going up against Dave and Gabe. I want to beat them on every scoop. But, if I beat them on this and it rubs them the wrong way, then it's still showing some competitiveness aside from the other usual stuff we're all going after.
Folks, he really knows his stuff, and he's also the best dressed speaker we've had in a while.
I won't be this well dressed next time.
Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Hey, next week, our guest, before I go on, follow him on Twitter at the Schiff Man. And our next speaker next week will be former Colorado and Northwestern coach, Mizzou alum Gary Barnett, now a football commentator. And then in 2 weeks, special guest, head basketball coach Conzo Martin. For more information, check us out at kctigerclub.com.